Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The House of Representatives begins its investigation on the airspace shutdown on January 1. Top national security, transport, and airport officials have been summoned to the House committee hearing that is now underway. The Civil Aviation Authority earlier discussed the air traffic management system's history and the timeline of events during the New Year's Day glitch. The CAAP said that a fault was detected in one of the circuit breakers, resulting in the uninterruptible power supply going into standby mode to protect the system from damage. In other news, Attorney Cheloy Garafil is the new secretary of the Presidential Communications Office. The PCO took to Instagram to share a photo of President Bongbong Marcos administering the oath of office to Garafil. She used to chair the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. Garafil was earlier appointed as press officer in charge, replacing resigned Secretary Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles. National Security Advisor Clarita Carlos admits that she is confused by recent movements in the military leadership. This is after new heads were installed in the Armed Forces and the Defense Department. Speaking to the chiefs, Carlos shared a hypothesis that this could have stemmed from Republic Act 11709 or fixed long terms for key military officers.
My hypothesis is that this arose from do you remember that RA giving 3 years?
Yes, 11709, yes.
The chief of staff. I think that started there. The first day of the office, and yes, this morning I was also investigating and calling all my intel sources and trying to piece together whether I can in fact form a narrative from all these floating small stories about me. And I have yet to crochet them together to have a better understanding of what is going on.
With changes in the military's chain of command, Carlos said that she remains hopeful that there will come a time when meritocracy becomes the norm in government.
I wish there were a more meritorious and a more rational way by which we put people in positions of authority and power, because it should not work this way na keso in-appoint ni ganito, tapos yung nag-appoint na alis, tapos yung naalis, dapat lahat ng in-appoint niya, alisin mo din.
Senator Amy Marcos is also hoping that issues hounding the armed forces will soon be resolved. Like Carlos, the presidential sister and lawmaker attributes the confusion to the, quote, birthing pains of a new law passed by Congress. While Senator Marcos wishes rumors of unrest are just fake news, she recognizes what's happening within the ranks. Senator Marcos also said that there is a need for the AFP officials and its stakeholders to convene about these changes. And in New York, the Philippine Consulate General expresses his support to Filipino-American nurses holding a strike to appeal for better wages and working conditions. The Consulate General said that Filipino nurses in the U.S. stay true to their oath to care for the sick and sometimes at the expense of their own lives. With this, the consulate believes that their call for better employment terms should be heeded. Over 7,000 nurses from 2 hospitals in New York City went on strike due to stalled overtime pay and lack of manpower. More stories coming your way after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. I'm Sean Yao. Tens of thousands of Catholics joined week-long activities for the Feast of the Black Nazarene, which culminated yesterday, January 9th. This is the first time in 3 years that a major in-person celebration happened since the pandemic. But for some devotees, nothing beats the traditional traslasyon. The full story from Camille Samonte.
Despite the cancellation of the traditional traslasyon for the third straight year, thousands of devotees attended masses at the Quiapo Church for the Feast of the Black Nazarene. On Monday, over 500,000 devotees attended the in-person hourly masses at the church. Some devotees say they even prefer the conduct of feast activities instead of the traditional traslasyon as a safety protocol against COVID-19.
Kahit na po walang prosesyon, tuloy po ang piyesta ng Quiapo eh. Tuloy po ang piyesta ng Nazareno ng Quiapo. Kaya sa lahat po ng mamamasa pong katulad ko, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Viva Señor Nazareno! Viva! Viva Señor Nazareno! Viva!
Thousands of devotees also took part in the Walk of Faith procession, which replaced the traslasyon. Police authorities secured the venue with the help of Hijos del Nazareno.
Makinig lang po kayo sa amin, hindi po kayo namin ililigaw. Kung saan po namin kayo tuturo, dun lang po. Huwag na po natin mapagmatigas ng ulo kung ano man po.
Thousands of devotees also took part in the Pagpupugay, which replaced the Pahalik in Quirino Grandstand. Several devotees attended the Mass outside Plaza Miranda and along Quezon Boulevard. Some even brought their children with them to pass on their faithful tradition. However, most of them were not wearing face masks.
Minsan nag-word, pero doble ingat naman din po. Lalo na sa anak ko kasi syempre, maliit pa, pananampalataya lang din ba to sa
Para yung mga namin na tradisyon namin, pamana namin sa kanya. Saka yung mga kahilingan namin, matupad din sa kanya. Para pamulat sa kanya kung ano yung tradisyon namin dito sa Quiapo, sa mahal na pong Nazareno.
Some devotees, however, still prefers the conduct of traslasyon.
Iba yung mag-aangan loob mo pagka may
Pag talagang may makakahawak sa loob.
Kami dahil walang pasanan. Namimiss din. 2 years din mahigit.
Reverend Father Douglas Badong reminds the devotees they can express their faith even without the traslasyon. That is, by applying in their lives the values taught by the Black Nazarene.
Kasi mahirap yung nandito nga tayo. Nagkaroon na tayo ng pagkakataon magkasama-sama sa Quirino Grandstand dito sa tahanan na ito. Pupunta ka para magpa-picture lang? Para mamaya meron kang ipopost sa social media na galing ka na dito, nandiyan dyan sa background mo ang Nazareno? Yung picture ba ang magliligtas sa iyo at magdadala sa iyo sa kabutihan?
The last Mass in Quiapo Church ended at midnight. Based on the assessment of PNP, the activities in the celebration of the Feast of Nazarene were generally safe and peaceful. For News 5, Camille Samonte, we are One News.
And here's a quick look at today's other top stories. This year's first price rollback on petroleum products takes effect today. Diesel prices are cheaper by 2 pesos and 80 centavos a liter, while gasoline prices will see a decrease of 75 centavos a liter. Kerosene prices will also be going down by 2 pesos and 10 centavos a liter. And over 16 million SIM cards have been registered so far after the registration process started in December. This accounts for 9.56 of the 170 million SIM cards nationwide. More Filipinos are showing interest in going into business based on a recent survey conducted by Okta Research. Results show that 81% of Filipinos prefer entrepreneurship if they had enough knowledge to do so. And for more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.